This is AHA Business Radio, creating aha moments for business, by business, and about business, providing opportunities to discover information to help you run your business and guide your decision making. The more you know, the better decisions you make. Now, here's your host for AHA Business Radio, Allan Hirsh.
Did you get any in your years in business? Did you get any coaching yourself?
Yes. As I said, when I bought the business in 2008, I immediately, because it was a new business, a strange business to me, I felt I needed it, got business coaching. And as I said, between the coaching and the group that I was involved in, they truly helped me rethink how I marketed and sold to accounts and who those accounts might be, which allowed me in the next 2 years to really turn that business around, to give me the opportunity to sell it, get out of the business, and now do what I'm now doing.
What about in your initial business that you were in for most of your career? Any coaching during that time?
What I did was I had an outside group of board of advisors. I met regularly with 3 people I trusted: my attorney, my accountant, and an insurance executive whom I didn't have insurance, but my dad did. And my dad was there the whole time, although I was the boss and he worked for me. He loved doing the selling. He was always there. As I told someone, I think today, I always use the excuse that if I had to make a decision and didn't want to make it right away with a customer, says, let me talk to my dad. And he and I would play each other off and get back and decide on decisions. But my father was a phenomenal mentor in business. The how to do business was one of the greatest things he taught me, which was integrity, honesty, and not avoid problems. You tell your customers the truth. You deal honestly and openly, and you will be successful. You let in both suppliers and customers, you have to build a tremendous amount of trust. And if you don't have the trust with them, they're not going to want to work with you. And if you don't have trust with somebody you're working with, you shouldn't work with them. I had a comment at one of my peer advisory boards last month where someone was overworking. And one of the suggestions I actually said at the meeting during that advisory board was, there are times when you can fire a customer. Customers are not always right. When you're dealing with them, you try to accommodate and make sure that you accommodate and do what they want. But at some point, if they are very difficult and you don't want to do business, don't do business with them. It is your business. You have that choice. I actually saw that person today, and she said that was a very good advice for her. And that person is probably going to take some of that advice and limit the customer base, because one of the decisions she's made on her personal life is to maintain a certain level of business at this with young children. And having had too many customers creates a imbalance to her between her personal and company life. And that's one of the things I like to work with my clients, is trying to create a balance, which I said earlier, between their personal life and their business life. If you think about a bicycle, for example, the front wheel has no energy whatsoever. If that's your personal vision and your back wheel is the energy provided and the money provided by the business, if those two wheels aren't going in the same direction to your goals, that front wheel, you're going to go around in circles. You're going to fall off the bike. You're going to go left. You're going to go right. But if you're sitting on that bike, guiding it and making decisions where those two sets of goals are aligned, you will go to where you want to go. And if you don't have those visions, you're going to go anywhere because you don't know where you want to go.